Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading where we're going to be looking at how the person on your mind is currently thinking and feeling about you. I see comments on videos like this a lot where people say they're not sure if the reader is tapping into their energy or their person's energy because what the reader is saying sounds like how they are feeling. So for readings like this, I like to pull cards for both people to kind of show the difference between feelings and thoughts. That way you can hopefully get a more accurate picture of what your person is actually thinking or feeling, and that's what we're going to be doing in this reading. So I have 3 decks to choose from. Deck 1 is the Small Spells Tarot, which I just got and I'm really loving. I'm really excited to use it, along with a rose quartz crystal. Deck 2 is just a traditional rider-waite deck, along with a almost clear amethyst. And Deck 3 is my go-to deck, the Apparition Tarot by Spirit Speak Tarot, and a blue aventurine. Let me see if I can show this to you better. A blue aventurine stone that's not showing up well, but it is really pretty. So go ahead and take a moment. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and I will leave the timestamp in the description so you can go ahead and jump to whichever pile is calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1 or the rose quartz with the Small Spells Tarot, then welcome, this reading is for you. Let's go ahead and see what your person is currently thinking or feeling about you. So as I mentioned, I am going to pull cards for both, I'll call them person A and person B. This deck will be person A, and then I'll use a second deck for, sorry, I just want to make sure I was recording, for person B. That way you can see, we'll talk about the differences between the two and you can decide which one is more you and which one is more your person. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 1 to please let us know how person A or person 1 in this connection is feeling and thinking about this connection. What is person A thinking and feeling about this relationship, about the other person? Card just flew across the room. We have the Sun. What is person A thinking and feeling about this connection and the other person? We have the 10 of Swords, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles. And the bottom of this deck is Temperance. So let me grab the second deck and we'll take a look at person B's energy. And then we'll compare the difference between the two. This person, person A, is quite excited, quite enthusiastic about this connection. There's a little bit of pain as well with the 10 of Swords, but this person is really feeling excited and is also ready to take action about this connection. They're feeling quite certain about it. So let's see how person B is thinking and feeling. Also, sorry about this squeaky chair. I wish that I had a different one, but it's what I'm working with at the moment. So let's go ahead and clarify these, or let's look at the difference between. Okay, so how is person B thinking and feeling about this connection? How is person B thinking and feeling about this relationship, as well as person A? Person B is a lot more quiet. The cards, for person A, the cards were literally flying across the room. And this one, they're not really jumping out, so I might just start pulling them if no cards jump out. Okay, yeah, we'll pull some. So our first card is the Knight of Pentacles. How is person B thinking and feeling about this relationship? We have the Four of Cups. How is person B thinking? Okay, too many cards. We do have the Nine of Swords that came out upright. And let's get one more card for person B. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, and the bottom of this deck is the Page of Swords. Okay, so really quickly, I did want to mention that with person A, we do have Leo energy. If either of you are Leo, that might help you determine like who is who if you're having a hard time. But also, you know, you don't have to have that sign in your chart, but that could help you if someone is Leo. Okay, so looking at these energies, like I said, the first thing that I'm seeing is with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. I feel like person B may have retreated from this connection or done something with this. Like person B thinks that this is lost. I really feel like person A is a lot more enthusiastic, a lot more positive. This person is really ready to like take action. They want, both of you in this connection want roots. Like look at this Nine of Pentacles. There's the roots with the tree. And the Ten of Pentacles is all about putting down roots, and you know, it's like the family card. So it's all about like that happy home life. So both of you want this to be something stable and long lasting. But there is pain here with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. And I feel like person A is a lot more optimistic about overcoming that pain, overcoming that difficult situation than person B. Person B with the Four of Cups, I feel like kind of feels like the situation is lost in some way. With the Nine of Swords as well, it's like this person is thinking a lot about this. They're quite anxious. They may be staying up really late at night, like having a hard time sleeping. Whereas person B, because if you look, we have the Magician versus the Nine of Swords. So person A is a lot more under the impression that they're able to transform this into what they want. Like they know that they are able to take action towards this. They feel a lot more empowered about the connection. Whereas person B is much more like, wow, I can't believe this is over. I can't believe like I've done this, or I can't believe they did this. I can't believe it happened like this. And they feel a lot more powerless. Like they're not doing anything about these feelings or just feeling them. Whereas person A is a lot more ready to take action. You both have the Nine of Pentacles, which is interesting because that knight to me in this deck, this knight doesn't represent a person. It represents action or being. Whereas normally in the tarot, the Knight of Pentacles represents a person. But you both have this card, and so even though this is a little bit different in this deck, I'm interpreting it as that you both are kind of taking things slow. So it's like, well, both of you, again, I think you at the core you want the same things. You're on the same page in terms of what you're thinking and feeling about this connection. We even have the Page of Swords at the bottom of person B's deck. So person B is thinking about reaching out. They're thinking about making contact. They want to do something, but they feel quite powerless and they're kind of stuck in that energy. They're having a hard time actually reaching out and making contact. So at the core of it, you guys feel the same way and you want the same things. You're just going about it in a different way because person A is much more positive and person B is much more negative, but you both want roots. You both feel a sense of loss in some way or a sense of disappointment about this connection. But person A is like a lot more sure that this is like the one. This is it. There's like this strong pull towards the other person, whereas person B is kind of more stuck in this like, whoa, woe is me type energy. Like why are we not together? Like that kind of energy. So let's pull a Romance Angels card for both of you. How is person A feeling and thinking about this connection? You have attract your soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help you to find your soulmate. So that combined with the Magician, I feel like person A is really into manifesting or, you know, whatever it may be. And also person A really does think that this is their soulmate. Like person A is quite sure. And person A, I think, is really taking action, but I think it's more action behind the scenes with this magician, like, and same with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I think they're putting down roots, like doing these affirmations, manifesting, things like that, like behind the scenes to try to bring this person in, as opposed to doing anything too, not like too serious or too intense. Like, it's not that they're trying to not do anything too serious or too intense, but instead they're doing more like work, again, behind the scenes, putting down roots to try and get the other person maybe to take action, or to get the other person to think not to think a certain way, but to kind of, you know, bring the other person towards them. I think that's more what person A is trying to do. We also have confidence. The situation is asking you to have confidence. So again, person A is quite confident in this situation. They're quite optimistic. They feel quite positive about the overall possibility between the two of you. And again, I really feel like they are taking action behind the scenes. So let's see, what is person B thinking and feeling about this connection? Very soon. Decide exactly what you want so that it can come to you as quickly as possible. Okay, and let's do one more. What is person B thinking and feeling about this connection? Oops, sorry, I always hit the microphone when I shuffle, and I need to get better about it, but one day I will. I also want to mention with person A, we do have Temperance as well, or Sagittarius, so there is a lot of fire energy with person A. And for person B, we also have True Love. Here is the love of your life. So I do think person B is also quite sure about person A, but person B feels like they've lost them for whatever reason. But with the very soon, I really feel like person A's manifestation, or whatever person A is doing to try and bring person B back into their life, is going to happen quite soon. And you can see, like, on both of these cards, it's the same image where it's like leaning in for a kiss. So I do feel like this person is going to reach out and try and make something happen quite soon, especially with the Page of Swords. I feel like there's going to be communication quite soon. Underneath that as well, we have the Death card. So change is coming, moving out of one cycle into another. Big changes are happening for you guys, pile one. So let's pull, which one do I want to pull? Let's pull these and just quickly see what is going to come for you guys in the future for your connection, whether you're person A or person B. What is coming in the future for your connection? Enemy. What is coming in the future? Loss and hope. So with these cards, the enemy and loss, I feel like, is more perhaps like the current energy. I don't see this as much of an enemy, as more just kind of like being on your own, kind of waiting, kind of sneaking around. Not that I think person A is sneaky, but just like you guys aren't really communicating. Even though you guys are on the same page, you're not talking about it. You're kind of just like waiting for the other person to come, you know what I mean? Like waiting for them to come around the corner so that you don't have to be the first one to make a move because you're afraid of making a loss. But there's actually a lot of hope here. There's a lot of hope for positive things to come. So if you are manifesting, keep on doing that because it's working. It's coming quite soon. And yeah, there's a lot of hope for this connection. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile A or pile 1. I hope that was helpful in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, the link's in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 2 or the clear amethyst with the rider-waite tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. As I mentioned, I'm going to be pulling cards for 2 people, so I'm going to call this one person A, and the next pile or the next few cards that I pull, I'll call person B. That way you can determine which energy best fits you and which energy best fits your person. You can hopefully get a better image of how this person really thinks and feels about you. Or you can be sure that, you know, it's not me tapping into your energy instead of their energy, because hopefully we'll be tapping into 2 people's energies. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. We invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 2 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 2 that we can. And we are currently asking, what does person A in this connection think and feel about this connection and about the other person? So the first card that came out, flew onto the floor, is the High Priestess. I'm going to pull it, and I'll grab it in a second and put it on the table. What does person A think and feel about this connection and about the other person in this connection? Okay, so you have the High Priestess, you have the Lovers. What does person A think and feel about this situation and about the other person? And you have the Five of Cups in reverse, as well as the Hierophant. And the bottom of this deck is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so person A has a lot of feelings about this connection. Person A feels a very strong pull towards the other person. There's a lot of major arcana here, so person A very much thinks of this as a significant connection, as the other person as a significant person in their, like a significant relationship in their life. Person A could be quite spiritual. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This could be someone who is very interested in spirituality or someone who's quite religious. And even with this Lover's card, there's kind of like a religious figure on there. So this could be someone who's quite religious and someone who, again, just feels a very strong pull towards the other person and is quite sure about it. This person could be quite intuitive. We have Pisces energy here, Gemini, as well as Taurus. And then there's also just a lot of water energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, there's a lot of emotions here for this person. And this person could be quite intuitive, like I said, and they may just have this intuitive pull or feel this intuitive connection towards the other person. However, with the King of Cups reverse, I don't think that this person is telling the other person how they feel. Because the High Priestess is also quite mysterious. So there's a lot of emotion here, but even if this person is like telling the other person how they feel, they're not telling them the depths of what they feel. They're not telling them that like they think this is like a soulmate or whatever. They're just saying, oh yeah, like I like you, but there's a lot beneath the surface of what they're not saying. Like they're having a hard time showing and receiving emotion. They're kind of keeping their cards close to their chest, even though they have a lot of feelings. With the Lovers as well, the Lovers often indicates a decision, so there may be some kind of decision that this person is working through in terms of this connection, whether it be the decision to tell the other person, or if it's just by deciding between 2 people, whatever it may be, there could be some kind of decision. With the Five of Cups in reverse as well, let's pull cards for person B first, and then we'll see. So now asking, what does person B think and feel about this connection? What does person B think and feel about the other person in this connection? We have the Tower. What does person B think and feel about person A? The cards are just they're all flying onto the floor, which is my number one pet peeve. I need a bigger table so that I can shuffle on the table, and they don't always go on the ground, but okay, another one went on the ground. Let's get one more. and then I'll pick them up and show them to you. What does person B think and feel about this connection? And what does person B think and feel about the other person in this connection? Okay, you guys had 5 cards come out. The bottom of this deck is the Hanged Man. And let me grab all the cards that fell on the ground. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so like I said, you guys have the Tower, or person B has the Tower, the King of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and then the 5 of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what does this person think and feel? Like something happened here in this connection with this 5 of Cups too. It's like there was some kind of a loss with the Tower, like something fell apart, whether you guys had a relationship and then it ended, or you guys were talking, and whatever happened between the two of you, person A is much more optimistic about it because they don't see it as much of a loss. Like this person A used to be disappointed about it, but now again they feel like they still feel this connection. They feel much more optimistic about that, whereas person B has kind of tried to move away from the connection. They felt very left out in the cold by whatever happened. 5 is the number of like conflict, of just like a feeling left out basically, and person A has 5 reverse, person B has the upright. So person A, I feel like it was much less affected by this situation than person B. Like person B has the Tower, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. So they very much like feel hurt and like things really took a turn. I feel like person B is perhaps better at conveying their emotions in some way, or because we have the King of Cups reversed for person A, whereas for person B, we have the King of Wands upright. And so this person is someone who is better about planning or better about taking action. Like they're a little bit less mysterious. This person feels a little bit more like, not childlike, but person A is like very much like they keep things in. They're very secretive. Like I don't even know if person A realizes like how much they keep in, or like how much they like, you know what I mean? It's like person A is very distant person, and person B, like I feel like they feel things very intensely and they're much more impulsive. So it's like when they feel hurt and left out, it's like they're like, okay, I'm out. Like they don't think about it, they don't reflect, they don't like, you know. Person A feels very analytical to me, whereas person B is like that as well, but they also have like a lot of passion, a lot of just like emotion built up inside of them. And it's like if they feel hurt, like they're not gonna like think about it, make a decision, they're just gonna kind of do it. Again though, they do feel like this. So like I said, person B I do think has tried to move away from this connection, but they still do feel this pull, and they still do feel like things can be rebuilt with the other person. And so they, in some ways, they are kind of stuck. The Hanged Man is also not making a decision, and so I do feel like person B is also kind of, even though they're trying to move away, they're still kind of stuck in this connection. With the Page of Cups reversed, I feel like this person, again, like I feel like this, whatever happened between you guys really crushed this person. This person has kind of a childlike energy in some ways, not in a bad way, just like a very sweet, naive energy, and I feel like that got really crushed with this connection. They really had feelings that they feel like weren't validated or weren't recognized, and they just, overall, like person B is, I don't want to say they're like bitter about this connection. I don't think they're bitter, but it's like they were really hurt, and so it would take a lot for them to come back. Person A, I don't think realizes necessarily the depth of feeling that person B has, or like how much it affected them, and they're much more optimistic. So let's pull some romance oracle cards. What does person A think and feel about this connection? You have attention to red flags. Certain signs are warning you. What does person A think and feel about this connection and about the other person in this connection? And you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are authentic and worthy of being felt. And what does person B think and feel about this connection and about the other person in this connection? You have childlike. To refine love, let your childlike spirit, which is in you, come out. Or I feel like person B is very, like, not childlike in a bad way, just like they're very fun and sweet and can be kind of impulsive. Like they just feel things very intensely, regardless of their age. What does person B think and feel about this connection or about the other person in this connection? And you also, it's definitely them. You have found the romantic partner that you look for. So I feel like person B was so hurt because they were so sure about person A. Like they were like, this is going to be it. And then whatever happened between the two of you for person B, it like was a huge blow. And again, I feel like this person was quite childlike, but this really like this was quite serious and it really affected them strongly. Person A, with the attention to red flags, again, I feel like this is someone who's very analytical, so they think things through a lot, and it's like they almost find red flags when there aren't any because they just overthink and overanalyze. But there are romantic feelings for person A that I don't think person B realizes, and I don't think person B, because person B, I think person A sees person B as being more childlike, they don't think that, I guess they don't like see their feelings as being as intense. I think person A thinks that they have deeper feelings because they show them in a different way or they feel them in a different way. And so I think I feel like you guys really are on the same page, but you just feel your emotions in different ways and you show those feelings in different ways. And so you each think that you're the only one that really cared or you're the only one that really felt anything. And so you both feel hurt by the other, but person A, I think, is much more optimistic. And again, I don't think person A showed how hurt they were, but person A was quite hurt as well. And you both are certain about each other. So that's kind of interesting that you guys, I think communication is just coming through. We also have more Pisces energy with person B, and there's also quite a bit of, again, more water energy, and there's also fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for person B. Let's pull some cards and see what might happen in the future between the two of you for your connection. So we have Officer. What is going to happen in the future for everyone that chose pile 2 with this connection? Thief. And merriment. I think this is what's important. It's like you have to get back to this like fun energy that you guys have together. I think person B makes person A lot less serious and a lot more fun. I feel like right now, like, the energy is quite regimented because, again, I feel like the communication has just not been on between the two of you, so you guys need to get back to a place of being able to communicate more openly, not trying to kind of sneak around or beat around the bush and seem like you're less invested in it because that's, like, cooler. Do you know what I mean? Like, just trying to seem like you care less because you don't want to seem like you care more than the other person, and just like committing to having fun together is going to be really important for pile 2 to re-find a connection. But there is a lot of hope here because you guys are on the same page. You just don't show things the same way, and so you think the other person is feeling something when in fact they're not thinking that. So getting back to like having fun, having that childlike spirit, and trying to communicate in a more clear and effective way, not beating around the bush, is going to be helpful for those of you that picked pile 2 in rekindling this relationship. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, the link's in the description box below. Once again, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 3, the Apparition Tarot or the Blue Aventurine Stone, then welcome. This reading is for you. Like I mentioned, I am going to try to tap into 2 different energies. That way we can hopefully see how both you and your person are feeling. That way you can be assured that it's not me tapping into your energy instead of theirs. So let's go ahead. I'm going to call the first person person A, and the second person person B, and you can decide which one more fits your energy and which one would more fit your person's energy. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading. We invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 3 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 3 that we can. And we are asking, how does person A think and feel about this connection? And how do they think and feel about the other person in this relationship? Okay, the first card that came out is the Queen of Wands. How does person A think and feel about this connection? How do they think and feel about the other person in this connection? We have the King of Cups. How does person A think and feel about this connection and the other person in this connection? We have the Queen of Cups. And let's get one more. How does person A think or feel about this connection and this other person? And we have the Fool. And the bottom of this deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like person A is very guarded with this King of Cups card. It's like they have feelings, but they're definitely keeping them kind of not like behind the scenes, but they're not revealing everything. It's like they're being careful with how they feel or what they're letting show. There's a lot of court cards here, which is interesting. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So I almost feel like this person their feelings shift around a lot. It's like they're very physically attractive. This person is very attractive, but they're also very attracted to the other person. There's a lot of passion here, but I think they're trying to kind of keep it under wraps and act cool, act like they don't really care that much. I almost feel like this person feels like a fool sometimes for being involved with the other person in this connection, because I feel like there's just a lot going on. It goes around and around. There could be a lot of mixed signals, or this person just feels like they don't really know what's going on. It's like there's always something. Underneath that is the Three of Pentacles. So there could be, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, there could be a third-party situation at play. And so it's like you're trying to seem, or person A is trying to seem cool, trying to seem a little bit aloof. They have really deep feelings. They are very attracted to this person. They don't want to show it. And I feel like this person sometimes feels foolish for being in this connection. and they definitely want like a new start or a new chance with this other person. So let's go ahead and see what person B is thinking and feeling. With person A, there's heavy water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Person A could be like a water sign with the fire moon or vice versa. The Fool, I think, is Aquarius energy, or I usually think about it as being Aquarius energy. So the Queen of Wands, for person B, what is person B thinking or feeling about this connection? Or person A. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. What is person B thinking or feeling about this connection or about person A? We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And let's get one more. What is person B thinking or feeling about this connection or about the other person in this connection? Let's see. One more card, please. What is person B thinking or feeling about this connection or about person A? And you have the Emperor. And the bottom of this deck is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so person B, there's a lot of fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the Aries card, the Emperor. So heavy Aries energy. Person B, I think, likes to be admired. Person B likes to be a center of attention. And they like to... Like, this is almost giving me, like, a bachelor energy with the rose. Like, it's making me think they like to be... Like, they like to have a lot of options. They like to... you know, be that person that everyone wants. With the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like they're juggling something. So I do feel like for some of you, there is like a third party situation, whether it be two people or whether it be like love and career type situation. Like they're trying to balance those things. With this person is, there's definitely like a decision that's weighing on this person relating to this connection, whether it be with, again, two people or like love and career. It could be career with the Pentacles, but there's definitely like a decision. But like I said, this person does like to be a center of attention, so it would not surprise me that they have multiple options. I also feel like this person... this person, like their energy is coming off so strange because they have the Emperor, which you can see that there's an oldish man on this card. But their energy in general feels quite young to me. So it's like they may be older or they may seem very mature, but this person I don't think is mature really. Like there's a lot of inner work that they need to do still. This person has a lot, not like of problems, but this person just like has a lot that they need to work on that they're not working on. This person very much likes to be in control and they like to be the one to call the shots. I do feel like this person in the past may have done something, and again, this is not for everyone, but yeah, okay, so underneath this, because we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, underneath that was the Ace of Wands. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person in the past felt like targeted for some reason. I feel like, again, this is not for everyone, but I feel like for some people there was some kind of communication or something that this person sent that was just like not good, or like this person sent like something very immature, or just, you know, something that was something that like hurt your feelings or hurt person A's feelings, and they felt like everyone kind of turned on them and they didn't really get it. But I feel like this person, again, they like to be center of attention, but they don't like to be the center of like problems. And I feel like this person, when they think of this connection or person A, they feel like guilty. They feel like everyone's like thinking they're a bad person, and that is like not a fun thought for them. Let's see. Let's pull some romance oracle cards for both of these. So what is person A thinking and feeling about this connection? I do think person A has more feelings, both attraction-wise and also like romantic feeling-wise. Person B seems like they like the attention a lot from person A, but that they have like other things that they're worried about or focused on. So for person A, we have engagement. Your love life is going to a higher level of engagement. Let's get one more. What is person A thinking or feeling about this connection or about the other person in this connection? And we also have confidence. This situation is asking you to have faith. And let's look at person B. What is person B thinking or feeling about this connection? We have attraction. You attract romantic love and living in the present moment. What is person B thinking or feeling about this connection or about the other person in this connection? And we have romantic feelings. Interesting. So your feelings are authentic and worthy of being lived. Okay, so person B, what's coming, like, it's interesting because these cards to me really did not show that they had a lot of feelings. It showed more that they liked attention and that they were focused on, like, balancing that, you know, like it seems like they're trying to get in control of something with this Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like for some of them it's a career. Like, they're really focused on that, but they are attracted to person A. They do have romantic feelings for person A, but like I said, I do feel like something happened in the past where when they think about this connection, they feel this way. They feel like guilty or like everyone is against them because they did something wrong, and this person does not like to feel that way. And so it's like, it's a hard, you know, mix between that, but this person is attracted to person A. I do feel like they feel like this connection would be very successful, like with the Six of Wands. I feel like both of you in this connection are quite attractive people. You're both like well liked by people. You both might have a lot of friends, and this person, again, this person likes to be center of attention. It's very important to them how other people perceive them and like things like that. And so they see how person A is perceived by the public, and that makes them they're like, okay, that's good. Like they like that. And they do have romantic feelings, and they are attracted to person A, and person A is very sure about person B. Like, they really want to take this to the next level. They really, like, they have a lot of confidence that this is the one, that this is meant to be, and they really want, like I said, to make this more serious. So let's pull some cards and see what might happen in the future between the two of you. Because person B, I don't think is showing feelings, but they do have feelings, like, deep down. But again, they really like to control things, and I do feel like they're like worried about career or something like that right now, and so that's what they're focused on, but they do have feelings for person A. Okay, the very first card that jumps out is anger. A lot of fire energy here, so that makes sense. What might happen in the future between this connection? Oops. You have fidelity. And you also have judge. And then these cards came out as well. It's a lot, but I'll take them. We also have money, sweetheart, and widower. Okay. So I feel like if there was a third party situation with this person, it's either ended or it's about to end with this widower card. I feel like with the engagement card as well as this fidelity card and the judge, I do feel like this, like, there's going to be a level of seriousness added to this relationship. Like, if you guys aren't talking, you guys are going to talk again. If you're just talking, it might become more serious. Whatever, like, the next step is, I do feel like you guys are going to get there. If you're person A and you like person B did something to you, let out that anger. Like, don't hold it in. Don't try and seem cool and chill and like, oh, it's NBD. Like, if this person did something to you that was disrespectful, that hurt your feelings and upset you, and you feel foolish for like letting this person back in, like, let that anger out. Let them know how you feel, because I do feel like this person feels bad and like they want to apologize, but don't hold it in. And if this person doesn't react well, then like they're not worth it. But with the money card and the sweetheart card, I do feel like this person wants to like take care of you and give you things. And again, there's like whoever the female, or if there's like a female energy in this connection or a more feminine energy, then the more masculine energy finds them really beautiful, very attractive, and they really want to take care of them and like be there for them. And with the money too, I really feel like person B is like having money concerns, or is trying to like, again, advance in career in some way, and it's because they want to provide for a future partner, but like they're kind of stressed about money right now. But I do see really positive things coming for this group if you chose pile 3. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile 3. I hope that was interesting or provided clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, the link is in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day.